It doesn't matter how many times I watch me laugh.
I don't want to get to the point where I'm used to it.
Well, I to Stick with Koolfrogg. I have shirts with me, and we got Jimmy. How's it going, boys?
What's up?
What's up?
Shirts, you want to show yourself on?
Sure. me. You can go to americashirtsaretfirst.com. That's americashirtsaretfirst.com. The most based t-shirts on the planet. You can go there, and I believe the domain is okay now. I believe everything's pretty well settled. So you can go over and try and see what you can get. I have yet to hear back from the hosting company to make sure that everything is completely finalized, but I believe it is. So we're well on our way to completely finishing any finishing touches. Oh God, I just lost my train of thought there. But anyway, we're almost done with fixing the problem that we had before with the host and moved to the different hosts. So that's all about done. So go over and check it out and see if you can, and if you can't, maybe wait a day or two or whatever. And I guess it should be good. So there you go.
I'll go and pin your site to the top of the page for the day. Jimmy, you want to show yourself out?
Absolutely. You can find me at the Atlas Pass on TikTok, or you can find me at Real Anime Rich on Twitter, or you can find me at Jimmy YouTube on here. You're on YouTube, yeah.
Sweet. I am Koolfrogg. There is a Teespring that's inside there, as well as every other place that you can possibly think of. If you want to help me out instantly, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Koolfrogg. That's KOFROGG. Any help is greatly appreciated. We are here doing a Twitter TikTok Thursday. There should be some fun laughs to come. Being that we coverage on Chandler in the last few days, we're going to actually move on to the TikTok stuff. We're going to do the same channel. Let's play this little video here. Not that one. This one.
The trial is taking a break. Today, jurors in the homicide trial images of a dismembered torso are identified as Bart Halderson. Investigators the photos in rural Cottage Grove on July 8th.
Now and we have made the decision to show any of the graphic images. However, our Brady Mallory is here now with new details about what investigators found. Brady?
A Dane County Sheriff's detective testified he knew that there was something that wasn't natural under a pile of sticks at the scene. And when he looked closer, he says it took him a while to process what he saw. A human torso. The jury saw several images of the scene. Detective Brent Baverstock went to that farm, and he says when he arrived, he noticed a red flag immediately. Vultures circling the area.
Most birds really don't have a sense of smell except for turkey vultures. Turkey vultures actually, when a body or an animal or a creature dies, it starts going through some changes. The microorganisms on there start producing different gases, and it emanates an odor. Turkey vultures can smell that.
Investigators say they noticed some kind of wound in the middle of the back of the torso. Coming up at 5, we'll hear from the owner of the property who says Halderson had been there before.
All right, Brady, thank you. Right now.
So, the wound in the back was actually shot. They actually go through the initial when the prosecutor initially talks or whatever, he actually goes through it or whatever and says that he was shot in the back. Very disgusting. Either way, this reads out. It says jurors in Daniel Helderson's homicide trial saw several images of dismembered torso, later identified as Bart Helderson. As the trial entered its third day Wednesday morning, the photos, which were taken by investigators at a farm in rural Cottage Grove on July 8th, showed a path of trampled vegetation in the woods, a log that appeared to have moss scraped off by something, and a pile of sticks beyond the log. Dane County Sheriff's Office Detective Brent Beverstock testified there was something that wasn't natural under the pile of sticks, so he moved closer. I don't know what it was at first. It took me a while to process what I was seeing. Then it became obvious that I was looking at a human torso, like we just heard him say. Jurors saw images of the torso covered with sticks, then more graphic photos once investigators carefully removed the pile on top of the human remains. The photos showed a shirtless male torso with the arms and head removed, with pants and a belt still on. There was also a rope tied around the torso. It was confirmation of a red flag. Beverstock said he noticed as he pulled into the property to investigate vultures circling over the area of the woods. Beverstock said the human remains had begun to decompose. Investigators did notice some kind of wound in the middle of the back, which is basically what they just said in the what we were listening to. This is actually the full day. You can see she had this big, huge, blown up picture or whatever. I did watch some of it. The ex-girlfriend that was there, that they go through here in a little bit, she was so distraught and disturbed after about the first hour and 15 minutes. She asked for a break, and they granted her the break. When they came back, she wasn't all that much better. I mean, the Dane County Medical Examiner's Office would later identify the torso as the belongings to Bart Helderson, leading to Chandler Helderson being charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating the corpse and hiding the corpse, and lying to authorities about the missing person. The owner of the property, Crescent Lassay, is dating the mother of Chandler Helderson's girlfriend at the time. She testified that while Chandler had been in the property several times before, he never showed up alone until the morning of Monday, July 5th. She says Chandler told her he was upset about some bad news he had got from his doctor, that he had meant he wouldn't be able to take a job in Florida. He asked to use her pool. Lassay's girlfriend, Dolce Melinder, arrived later, and when they went out to the pool area on the property, Chandler was nowhere to be found, and the pool cover was still on. They saw a Subaru Chandler had driven that day in the distance past a shed and parked along the wood line with the hatchback open. The two women went over to try to figure out what Chandler was doing, but seeing him near the car, they eventually gave up looking and went back to the pool. Lassay says she was not wearing a top in the swimming pool when Chandler approached from the distance, no longer wearing the shirt he had been wearing before. Chandler allegedly asked the woman if he could join them in the pool, with both women which both women testified was awkward, given Lassay was not wearing a top, and it was a situation that Chandler normally would have avoided. They say he dunked his body in the pool a few times and seemed to wash water over himself before eventually leaving, walking back to where he had parked the Subaru along the wood line and driving off. So disgusting. He just went and washed off all of his contaminants or whatever into the pool. That's disgusting.
It's kind of eerily similar to a you-know-what shower.
Yeah, right? Investigators later found a plastic Target bag filled with rags and were recovered in red substance disposed near the Lassay leaves out of her garbage and recycling. She testified that she did not put the bag there. Months later, Lassay said that she was cleaning out the shed in the middle of October when she came across a set of boards propped up against the wall. Behind the boards, she found a rifle she had never seen before. Lassay testified that she felt sick to her stomach when she picked up the rifle to examine it. After asking her father if it was his, she immediately called police. Lassay testified that that the shed was not locked on the day Chandler had come over to the property. Although defense attorneys questioned her how frequently shed was locked, you can watch the entire trial streaming on channel3000.com. Or there's several places to watch it, really. So that was pretty much the update for today on that. Very disturbing, to say the least, if you watched any of it. They did, show pictures of this dismantled torso. That being said, let's kind of move on with our day here, and we can get into.
Yeah.
Let's get some good yucks in.
Yeah, let's get some laughter going here, and whew, love this stream.
Oh, who's that? High energy. Love it.
It's not low energy Jeb. It's not low energy Jeb here, We don't want to be any low energy people.
You gotta check your T levels always, every day.
Right? So, and I have no clue what the sequence of any of these videos are going to be in. Jimmy YouTube went and did some research today and actually come up with a bunch of TikTok videos straight from TikTok, as opposed to actually going straight to Libs. We'll go to the Libs eventually because there's enough to cover in there as well. I'll just select one of these.
Variety is the spice of life, kids.
Right. So let's see what this young lady.
I hope no kids are watching.
had to say.
My God.
Non-binary. The pansexual, polyamorous, non-binary, vegan. I am a pansexual, polyamorous, non-binary. The pansexual, polyamorous, non-binary, vegan. I am a
Oh, that's funny. So, I mean, obviously she was a pansexual, non-binary, vegan,
polyamorous.
And by the way, can I just point something out? I noticed that a lot of these kind of joking things that people make fun of like that, a lot of them are actually black people.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And
it's like,
it's
oh,
amazing.
but all black people, they're all, they're all lefty people like me because
that's
I support their whatever. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
it's one
they
of the
all think
biggest
you're
lies.
batshit. Everyone, including them, they all think you're batshit. Just to let you know that. So, I mean, like, I just like to point that out.
What in the world is this?
Oh my God.
Who's gonna tell him?
But Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
Okay, hold on. It says, "Is it bad that I'm straight, but would F of femboy.
It's wordy and hard to read. Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read.
Folks, Grammarly works great. I use it on a daily basis.
Well, let's hope you don't turn into whatever
Just
the hell
saying,
that mutant is.
just saying, if you've never used Grammarly before, you give it a try. It's amazing what it will actually do. If you pay for the service, you get a lot more. I just use the free side.
I had no idea. It helps you, I think, put articles and stuff like that together, right?
It just like when you're even using like TikTok or TikTok, using Twitter or whatever, and you go and you're trying to compose a sentence, the Grammarly would be there to actually help you. Like, I understand the difference between there, and there. It
Yeah.
actually corrects you if you're wrong.
Oh,
Gives you the
okay.
correct there, right? So I mean, it's very very intuitive program. So, I mean,
Non-sponsored shill then, guys. If you want a little grammar Nazi to live inside your phone, download Grammarly.
and there's a free version. So I mean, if Grammarly wants to go and sponsor me, I'd shill them out every day. I totally use their product. So this gentleman, is this safe?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's your name, sir? My name is Deez. Deez what, sir?
These what, sir?
What's your name?
Oh my lord. Oh wow.
Oh,
This
Jimmy's
next
not
one's gonna be interesting. If you haven't laughed already.
Oh my god! What? What they
Okay, now
fucking
guys,
hell?
is this talent? Is this talent or is it cringe?
Oh, there's some noise in the background. I'm gonna turn the volume
Oh
off.
yeah, just get rid of the noise.
It's like some satanic shite.
So
I mean,
that's the
she
girl that
does
does
not
it.
look
I
so
think she's-
bad there.
Yeah, I think she's like a makeup
know.
artist. I feel like she could do movies.
Who's
honestly.
a closeted Satanist?
She just turns into a devil sometimes. You don't? Come on.
Oh wow.
Of course, nowadays, as was just displayed there, I guess, Satanism isn't all that closeted, I guess, anymore.
Woof. What else you got, Frog Man? With the laws.
I'm working at it. Well, that one, for whatever reason, supposedly I didn't do the puzzle correct, so it made me do the puzzle again.
I'm not a robot, damn you.
Oh, that.
So it says, man woke up and refused to be a simp.
It's only a few streets away. I'm moving in with my boyfriend.
Fuck you.
Ian.
And if you could hand this on to my boyfriend.
Fuck you.
My boyfriend was saying the other day.
Fuck you.
Can I accompany you on your journey?
Sure. I've got to get Scruffy back to my boyfriend and then...
Well, it's only a few streets.
I would suggest not actually kicking the dog like that.
Yeah.
It's not good for the dog. You might
Rip
actually hurt the
Scruffy.
dog. We're not
I guess
condoning
that's one way
actually
to
doing that either.
do that.
No, of course not. I love dogs personally. They're my favorite animal.
Or else PETA will get on your ass. PETA, open up! You know?
PETA!
PETA?
Oh my god.
Is there music behind the background in this one?
I don't think so.
Oh, let's turn on the volume.
Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Today is also Wars Day, everyone. Today is also my birthday. Also my birthday. And because it's my birthday, I get everyone. Today is also my birthday. And because it's my one, today is also my birthday. And because it's my birthday, today is also my birthday.
Marcus, you don't want to do this.
News: a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. News: a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. News: a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. Police are outside.
I know we are all aware of the current market situation developing. I know we are all aware of the current market situation developing. I want to assure you, I have my top CIA.
Maybe they'll put me in the Marvel Universe after this.
Happy Star Wars.
It ends with that. Ends with the Spidey. Oh.
It just gets better and better.
He starts off with that little square that's right in there. That's funny.
It's like freaking Timcast today, you know?
I wish I didn't have to share every single screen and it was just easier. But
Oh, yes. Did you all know? This is a little bit of news for those of you who don't watch Timcast, or who may not know. Maybe you caught it
I
too
haven't
late.
watched Timcast in a couple months.
They got swatted today.
What do you?
I did know about this.
Like
If you'd
SWAT
like, I can
team?
share the link.
Yeah.
I can share the link of the police walking in.
Yeah, like share the video of the whole
Yeah, for sure.
shebang,
I'll find it quick.
if you don't mind.
If you can't actually pull it up or whatever, you can send it.
Because I thought I saw a video
Either one of us.
of like it's like a video dedicated to
While
it.
you're looking for that, we'll move on real quick here, since I have this tab up.
Oh, this was deep.
Can someone please explain why America? Oh, and then volume.
Can someone please explain why America uses Fahrenheit and not clitoris?
Now, sweetheart, I don't want to give you misinformation, but I think clitoris is that little bald-headed baby on PBS.
You talking about that kid, Caillou. The clitoris is that one day on December 25th, you give each other gifts and you celebrate the birth of the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
You're thinking of Christmas. Yeah, no, the clitoris is that math subject we had to take in high school.
Oh, no. That's called calculus. Clitoris is that stuff you use to grease your pan before you cook something.
You're thinking of Crisco. Clitoris is the thing that the caterpillar goes into before it becomes a butterfly.
No. You're thinking of a chrysalis. Now, clitoris is Christopher's last name, the guy who sailed over to America on the Mayflower. He sailed the ocean blue.
No. That's Columbus. Clitoris are the specialized shoes that you wear outside when playing sports on turf.
No, what you're talking about are cleats. No, sweetie, what clitoris is actually those big puffy white clouds that you see in the sky.
Okay, so when we actually go off air, Shirts will actually explain this to you. So you know what we're talking about.
Oh, did I do a bad?
No, I was teasing.
Okay.
And he didn't catch it.
I dropped that link in the private chat.
Yeah, I see that. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Gotta open it. Gotta find it. Share it.
I'm pretty sure there's a better video.
And that 2 people had been killed. Police burst.
Here we go.
Sure.
Here's it.
I'm just gonna post this.
Someone made a fake police report that there was an active shooter at Tim Pool's studio and that 2 people had been killed. Police burst in live on air.
Actually announced a number of times.
Yeah, the cops just walked in.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Should we? Yeah, that I was looking at my notes and I was like,
did somebody swat you?
Yep, somebody swatted us.
Did they really?
Swatted us?
Yep, somebody swatted us. So that's
How do you know?
what that
How do you
was.
know?
I have somebody texting me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so Tim's gonna go
wow.
take care of
so,
business.
yeah, just a police officer
stole
entered
it in.
here, looked around because it looks like someone swatted this live broadcast here.
Glad they didn't come in here busting, man.
I'm glad, yeah, man.
I mean, that's something that's extremely dangerous, extremely reckless, because SWAT incidences have led to a lot of innocent people dying, dogs being shot, people being shot,
Someone made a fake police report.
Yeah, so there you go. That was nuts.
That was interesting to say the least. Yeah, there you go. And that's something.
Okay, so that is a good video of it. Never mind. Yeah. I thought there was another. So that's all that it was. That's all that they showed then. Okay. And then that was settled after that. I thought they showed more.
I think
Anyway,
they cut it
there you
after
go.
that. I'm assuming they cut it after that.
I mean, the live stream still went on, but he just left.
Oh,
I
is
guess
that what happened?
Yeah, like that was the end of that. And then he went out and he discussed with them. He found out what was going on, whatever, and they addressed it all. And then he came back in, I guess, and they just went on with the show.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, good for them. Show must go on type stuff. I love it.
Yeah, there you go.
This one, I'm not gonna actually. Well, maybe I can. I had to listen to the song first. I think it'll be okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if there's music in it, man, and you don't want to chance it, don't chance it.
No, it was. I see what it is. I had to. I had to screen it before I.
I hate anti-maskers. I really fucking do.
Don't like you either, you Fauci-loving shrew. He changed his mind a million times, he has no freaking clue. I wonder how he'll fool you. What will he say next time? If butt plugs were a COVID cure, you'd be the first in line.
I hate.
Before we go too far, Susan, this is we're not trying to tell people what to do or how to do it. Make sure that you see your doctor and do what's best for you.
Yes, Susan, that means that you see your veterinarian and make sure that the bovine expert tells you what exactly is right for yourself. So
I don't know who America Shirts is. He just hacked in here. I have no clue why he's actually in here.
Yeah, he's a crazy person. Having said that, though, that was a great little gem I found on TikTok.
Yeah, that was good. Oh my god! Like I'm like pre-screening these before I go.
Oh, you get the lulls before we do.
I get a little bit of a preview. It's fun. I should have been clicking on them sooner and making them larger screened as opposed to.
Oh yeah.
I guess it is what it is.
Fuck Biden. Trump 2024. Fuck Trump. Biden 2024. Cover my steaming crawdads. I think you're right, Clint. Hold your horses for a second now, Rick. Fuck Trump. Biden 2024. Oh, what? Like they don't like neither of them? What if the secret's in the colors? Like, fuck Trump. Biden 2024. Oh, like they want them to be on the same team. That's nice. It's like they stubbed their toe before saying who they rooting for. I kind of like that. It's kind of nice. Fuck Biden.
Oh my god.
It is a little bit hard to distinguish, but they got the American flag, so I can make an assumption.
Yeah, it's not the gay pride flag, so you know you know who they stand for.
No, again, Susan, I have no clue who this guy is. He just hacked in here.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's certified.
Like hell if she,
I just want
she's
to
a bovine.
hang out. What do you mean he's in my thumbnail? I have no clue what you're talking about. He must have edited that.
He hacked in there too. He's a hacker shirt.
I am not Russian. I know nothing about Russians and spying things.
Kalishnikov. So
That
the
one I
Russians.
can't play.
Yeah,
That's fine.
The animal. There was an animal one that they're like eating meat or something. There was some music that was behind it.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So that one just went away.
She basically says that she gets her food off assholemeats.com, and it's basically a site where it's guaranteed that the animal you're eating was an asshole before it died.
What the hell?
So she doesn't have to feel bad about eating it.
I thought that was gonna be some Jack Murphy thing, but okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
okay,
there was a song that was chiming
free
along
country.
in the background.
It's freedom.
And because there's a song chiming along, I didn't know, because I mean, I know enough about music or whatever, but it sounded kind of like it could possibly, pick up something. So.
Totally fine. I understand.
And without, even if I would have played it without the sound, it wouldn't have had the same effect because you wouldn't have heard her actually talking either. So.
Right.
Right.
Do you see any parallels between this withdrawal and what happened in Vietnam with some people feeling...
None whatsoever. Zero. There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of a embassy in the United States from Afghanistan. Not at all comfortable. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You notice I actually stopped the
Get
volume
outta
on
here.
that second
nice
song.
Wom, wom, wom.
Hey, now, again, this guy that hacked in here, he's just trying to get me. I'm just teasing.
Again, Susan, you follow your veterinarian's advice and do what's best for you. Anyway,
go
We
lick
seen this
that
one
salt.
the other night. This one's funny. I think he showed me this one the other day or whatever. We were hanging out for the day.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
he's like, the hell do you want?
Just hanging out.
It's like Grumpy from Sesame Street, It's like he just pops out. He's like, what the hell do you want? You dumb
Oscar the
bastard. It's like,
Grouch.
okay, whatever. Or Grouch. Yeah, it's not Grumpy, Grouch.
That's Grover. Excuse both of you.
Grover did not live in a garbage can. That was Oscar the Grouch.
It was?
Yes.
Who the fuck was Grover?
Grover was
He
the
was
blue
the blue
dude.
one. Yeah, who flew around with a cape.
Okay, excuse
You're
me.
done.
God, don't you know you're public broadcasting, for God's sake?
Let me Alt F4 on life.
Jeez. Your tax dollars still go to that, by the way. You better know.
Shit.
They still go to that stupid shit.
Brought to you
It's
inspired
always
by
such
viewers
stupid
like
shit.
you. Thank you.
It's 4:30 a.m. and if my play button's over the top of it. I see, no one would believe me. So I'm gonna just put this right here.
All right, here's how to not get robbed in Baltimore at 4 in the morning. See dude walking and faking like he blind? The moment you try to get out and help him, the dude on the left sidewalk that you probably didn't see, they're going to team up and rob your ass. All right, here's how to not get robbed in Baltimore at 4 in the morning.
You see the other
dude
dude
walking
sitting
and faking
over
like he
there?
blind? The moment you try to get out and help him,
He's
the
clearly
dude on
not
the left
blind. I mean, come
sidewalk
on,
that
look
you
at
probably didn't see, they're
Look,
going
like
to
the
team up
car's
and
coming
rob
and he
your
just
ass.
like immediately
All
walks
right,
over
here's
to
how
the
to
side.
not get
Like, I mean,
robbed
come
in
on.
Baltimore at 4.
He knows exactly. I mean, that's so
Hey,
that's so
man.
damn stupid. Like, really?
Marks are stupid. That's why they're marks.
Right? Oh man. This last one that you looked up for me. Oh no. Oops, what did I do? Wasn't supposed to click that. Let's do it that way.
You took a Mario Giga Mushroom.
Big.
Whoa, we got big.
Nani? Oh, this one.
Oh no.
Okay, so today I'm going to school in my
Oh my
mom's
God.
vintage wedding dress and a tiara.
In your mom's vintage dress, your mom's gonna kill you, dude.
Because I want to inspire other people who might not feel comfortable wearing something to school. Like, even just a skirt. Because I want to show you that the worst that can happen is you get laughed at a little bit. And you know what's going to happen in 10 or 20 years? You're going to look back on this and be like, I was iconic. So, I don't know. I am a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. But I look pretty, I'm confident, and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Bye, gorgeous. Okay, so today...
Bye, gorgeous? Really? Oh my lord. What did you get me into, man?
Nothing that lives of TikTok would not have. So what was your favorite one, you guys? Which ones did you guys enjoy?
Oh, they were all pretty good. I enjoy humor, so. Just
probably the first one, and then the salty song, a salty dance.
Yeah, that salty dance was pretty good, I guess. I don't remember what the first one was. What was the first one?
The guy that's waving the,
polyamorous, blah 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 blah, vegan.
Yeah,
and it starts to levitate. Yeah, that was.
What do you got from Libs of TikTok? Can we get a?
Oh, we usually go to the top of the Twitter page of Libs of TikTok and work our way through until we end where we started off.
Just to make sure we get it all,
Oh, brilliant!
Or get most of it anyway.
So there's a bunch.
If you'd like, I can be the brave soul.
Libs of TikTok did a whole bunch of legwork today.
Okay, sweet. They're getting more wild out there. If you'd like, I can be the brave soul that dives into Reddit for you guys and scours that for things as well.
Oh my god.
So
I'm willing to
diving head first into a bottomless cavern.
I think of myself as very Dale Gribble.
Yeah, he comes back. He says, "I went spelunking today. I was on Reddit."
So it starts off, this is a cult. My son apparently did not want to wear his mask today at school. Guess who was grounded for a week?
You. Oh wait, no, that's right. You're the bitch parent.
Replying to breaking 911.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I can't breathe.
It's like, Mom, I'm gonna pass out. It's like, I don't.
Mom, this is tyranny. So I mean,
sweetie, you keep your mask on all time.
There's a little post here, or whatever.
Or
it says,
you're
post all of your Jan 6 memes, please. Look at the 747.
Holy crap!
Yeah, everybody had something to post.
Let's get some traffic.
Some people did something.
The Elon Omar guide to Jan 6. Some people did something.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Jan 6 and September 11th. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these pictures through the same picture.
Democrats.
According to Democrats.
That is Northern Lights Indica hybrid.
We will rebuild. Yes. Picking up the trash.
Pick up the trash. This one seems we have to actually click on it to actually. All right, today we're arresting folks who protested in the Capitol. They all look at each other. They all point guns at each other. I like that one already.
FBI.
As you can see, I went and clicked on the ones that I already liked, so. Oh, wait, my bad. BLM riots of 2020.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. When riots did this, Democrats did this. So spare me your bull.
Yo, that McDonald's went up, and Nick Rekieta hasn't taken the burning McDonald's off of his background.
I know,
since.
right? These change my mind ones are great. It's like you can never get away from this louder from Crowder or whatever.
Oh my God!
Him sitting on front of a white sign is just the best.
That's completely factually accurate.
Yeah, I killed more people than the ones than the Jan 6 riders did. I mean, they say that somebody did something, but this is how I'm gonna die. Police officers recount heroin attack during Capitol riot.
I'm sorry, but my fact checkers.
I mean, they actually did absolutely nothing. I mean, they stayed within the ropes type thing, I mean.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what's this. This is I just can't know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. And it says, in a restaurant, in a department store,
any of them in a restaurant,
at a
in a department store.
You get out and you create a crowd. And
you
push
back on them.
You push
and
back
you tell
on
them they're not
And you
welcome
tell them
anymore,
they're
anywhere.
not welcome.
Is that a pretty good
But,
interpretation?
yeah, you did very well, even though I talked over you the whole time.
10 out of 10.
They insurrected because they wanted to date me. Nobody wants to date that. Nobody wants to put anything near that right there.
She wasn't even in the
wants to date them.
freaking building.
She is projecting hardcore projecting.
She's like, oh my God, I thought I was going to die. I was like,
She's
clear off like
so
half a
cute
mile
and
away.
everybody
They were coming
wants
after me.
something
Oh my
to do
God.
with her.
Like, shut the hell up.
I did see from her yesterday or whatever where she actually put out a personal little clip and walking next to her, I guess her boyfriend or whatever, and she said something about they all wanted something to do with her boyfriend's feet, and then she screams, "Give them what they want."
That made me shudder.
She points her camera at his feet. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, Jack Murphy action going on there.
Jan 6, 2021 colorized. Nancy, AOC.
Colorized.
The rest of the group all doing their thing. AOC says she's effectively served in war after Capitol riot. I'm something of a veteran myself. That one will get a hard little bit of some old school TV for you. Media, Jan 6 committee, and there's the Jan 6. Detroit, LA, Salt Lake City, Philadelphia, New York City, Atlanta, Portland, Chicago, Minneapolis. Yeah, this right here, that Minnehaha liquor. Oh my Lord, dude. I don't know what this had to do. I mean, it was supposed to be your best meme that had something to do with what was going on. And that it says it needs a picture of them walking through the velvet ropes like tourists. So, I mean, it was a little nice post, I guess. I mean, you got to have fun on both sides, really.
Oh, no.
I don't understand this.
I don't really understand it, but okay. this lady, Hellian McGregor, of the famous 63rd Mima Division, colorized.
And there's a sweet old lady who got arrested.
Right, she didn't know what was going on. There they are. They're smiling and laughing, and we're just.
That's not the guy that took the podium. They posted it.
I'm taking the podium. When your custom character appears in cutscene. And they're all just kind of lined up and they're, taking a picture. That's the oddity of the whole thing. And I don't know. We won't get into it. Again, Susan, we're just, laughing and looking at photos. There's nothing
You
big.
visit your veterinarian and Susan and do what's best for you.
Again, I don't know who this guy is and why he keeps on hanging out, but it's okay.
He's a crazy
Specifically, the bovine expert, I would imagine, would have more advice for you.
It says choose your fighter. It's got a barbarian protagonist, striking attire, absolute unit. The thief, natural charmer, deceitful, conceal legendary items. Usurper, mastermind, computing skills, knows nuclear launch codes. The spy, the scouts the area, remains in the shadows, fearless. The berserker, filled with rage and spit. One-man army, in great pain. And the witch, Eldritch Mage, sanity.
Mage.
Has declined due to potion brewing and spirit realm. So yeah, you get it from both sides. So it's like Libs of Tik-Tok really did a good job. We'll kind of scroll past that. Yeah, that's exactly what happened,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That one again. Yeah, same, different country. Yeah, no, that's a lie.
Yeah, look at them like having AK-47s and then like, oh look, there's a Trump flag.
Right, a Trump flag and an American flag.
It's the same thing.
And this dude's just kind of standing there like, what? I didn't do nothing. A riot is the language of the unheard. Unless it's Republicans, then it's an insurrection.
NPCs, okay. We will do whatever you ask.
Mm-hmm. Think like me. Knowledge is good. 2020 Democrat riots, 2021 MAGA riot. This is cool. This is fine. That's pretty much the truth right there. All the way across the country, they just destroyed anything and everything that they wanted. And it was okay.
For months.
Godzilla's
Godzilla.
wearing a MAGA hat.
Godzilla's MAGA based.
Oh.
They got Godzilla to come up off out of the water and like do the blow everything.
Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
When did my
I
lizard
loved
boy
when the
get
violent
raised?
terrorists made sure that to respect the velvet ropes in the statutory hall. And looking at me, they're seriously, it's an insurrection. Get straight. You think Jan 6 is funny? I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not.
Oh my god.
And this is about the truth, really. Turn off your boob tube.
Yes, indeed.
Please stop. We can work this out. We gonna burn this country to the ground. Time to die. I want a fair election.
Good sound effects there.
Mm. Ghost of AOC spotted at Capitol. For, I mean, it's, you know.
And it was also caught in Florida, too, conveniently enough. Fiery, but mostly peaceful.
Fiery, but mostly peaceful protests after police shooting,
literally
largely
walking
peaceful
back.
demonstrations in the face of law enforcement. It wasn't until nightfall that things began to get a little more contagious, or contentious. This is basically a takeover. It just basically, you know, anybody that hadn't been paying attention that day needs to go back and pay attention. The American people.
I'd love to know how they're going to do that.
What? Go back and pay attention?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's possible.
Sorry about the noise, guys. I'm making coffee.
Yeah, we hear that. Sure, you're making coffee.
All right, I'm taking a leak. You got me.
In your cup?
Yeah, it's very unhealthy. It sounds like a coffee maker.
I like to taste. It's sterile too. You guys didn't get that when you need to go watch some dodgeball. Just wait until conspiracy theorists discover they're part of a conspiracy to use conspiracy theorists to spread disinformation via conspiracy theories. Yeah.
Q. Excuse me. All right, get that.
Corporate needs to find the difference
What's that you
between
said,
these
you?
pictures. It's the same picture. So, I mean, you know, they put her in there. I mean, there's 700 different. I'm going to scroll through this a little quicker. That one's funny.
Accurate.
Oh, what's this? Oh, we're not going to play that. Happy birthday to this crazy girl. What? Okay.
What in tarnation?
I mean, that's pretty accurate. Not going to read it all.
Can't read it all.
No, it's too much.
But you, the viewer, can.
Yeah, the viewer can actually look at that all they want. They did not say they wanted to date you. They asked you what the date was.
I have a boyfriend. She's very much the I have a boyfriend lady.
She's the I'll bullshit in your face lady too.
Wow. There's just so much. Anybody that's interested in looking at that, go to Libs of TikTok and click on the posts from January 6 memes, please.
They like make the clouds look
There's
darker
a
than
whole
actually.
ton in there. As you can see, some of them posted their stuff outside of that. So I mean, what? 3 reasons why this tee is the push-up bra for guys. Well, I guess if you say so. Oh, these are the ads I get on TikTok. So much hate. Okay.
Oh, this crazy bitch. She's back at it
They
again.
always have the eyes.
They do. It's always the eyes. You can always tell.
This is a Target where you buy condoms. This is the Capitol, our seat of government. It protects the rights that folks fought.
Oh, she's singing. I mean,
And died for, and there is no equivalency. These are people who have been slaughtered, fighting so they will not get murdered. And here they're protesting re-elections, so there is no equivalency. The time will come to heal divisions, but now we need to consider justice, 'cause this is protest and this is treason. So there can be no equivalency.
that was horrible.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I need a drink.
A little snake bite for your coffee.
Groomer's gonna groom. Creator of content banned from schools says book is necessary for kids. Yeah, but the books that they do actually ban from schools and libraries or whatever, we won't talk about those.
Oh, by the way, the lady that we just watched up there, the kind, lovely bitch
Yeah,
face.
the one with the eyes.
Yeah, the one with the eyes. She showed like the thing where it was like, this is treason or whatever, and she showed like the guillotine thing that they made, like the little makeshift little like freaking thing
Yeah.
that somebody made, brought or whatever. It's like, well, I mean, at least they just built a guillotine and they said, hey, this is what we think of you. You had many people on the left actively depicting Trump being assassinated several different times, and then you had a lovely woman by the name of I forget her name because she's such a damn loser.
Right.
The comedy lady, supposed comedy lady, gets up with a literal decapitated head of Donald Trump. So hey, what the hell? That
There
means
was
nothing.
a lot of
They
stuff
were
that
talking
happened
about
in that 4
Madonna
years
sitting
of
there
Trump.
saying she thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House when Trump was elected. But what the hell?
Can we not say her name?
Doesn't
Say
know
her
it.
name.
Oh,
Hi, my
Oh, the crazy bitch that held up Trump's
Yeah.
head like it was like a cantaloupe or something.
I don't remember. I'm shitty with names, so.
Yeah, she's such a loser. Who the hell cares? She's irrelevant.
Well, I just wanted to say that she's got a bigger schnoz than Nick.
Whoa. Indeed, she does. Actually, yes, that is true. That is a factual statement.
That is a factual statement, YouTube.
So, Lib says, we have a mental health crisis plaguing the country, and TikTok and social media is only making it worse.
Agreed.
Hi, my name is Lana, and I'm probably going to be answering the majority of the questions we get today, so yeah. So, we did an altar count, I think, a day or two ago, and we have 271 altars at this point. And the second part of the question, it depends on what you mean by active. If you mean people who are not dormant, that is all 271. 271 is not including our dormant altars. No idea how many dormant altars we actually have. I'd have to ask like a gatekeeper or something. But if you mean people who front regularly, that'd be about probably like 40 or 50 of us. Because we have a lot of people, obviously, who just like don't front that often. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Yeah.
What?
So they love this multiple personalities thing. They think it makes them quirky.
It's all mental illness.
If a girl tells you she has more than one voice in her head, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right?
Or if she asks you what house you're from, or if she says anything about astrology.
They're normalizing mental illness. They're promoting it. They want it to be famous, so it collapses civilization, because that's exactly what these globalists would love to see happen.
I seriously did not want to do anything about today, whatever, because now my thought on January 6th is if we continue to also talk about it and actually, push, things out or whatever, it just keeps it, active or whatever. And they're just going to keep on using it as something that it's not. And that's why I'm like, we're not, we just did a normal TikTok Thursday or whatever, as opposed to doing a special Thursday to go along with the, I guess you quote unquote call it a holiday.
A holiday?
That's what they're trying to make it, pretty much. I mean, I watched. I mean, I didn't watch him or whatever, but I seen his headline for his show today. Vosh's headline was "Happy January 6th Day." It's like,
of
you're
course,
happy about
that fat freak said that.
Right.
Why are they selling?
So,
why are they celebrating alleged domestic terrorism?
Because he has too much estrogen in his system. He doesn't know where the hell he's even at. He's just this overly emotional freak who has cats running around his house. Like,
he has a following. That's for sure.
Can we talk about
allegedly,
how cats
of course,
control
right?
your mind?
Can you talk about what?
How cats control your mind?
I'm not positive on that.
Yeah, so what they do is they release these parasites in their urine, and they make you like them.
Oh, sure. No, that makes sense.
I'm sure that Vosh gets a daily exposure of that every day.
They'll spray, their territories or whatever, and
he makes sure he gets that all over.
So this is a political activist indoctrinating kids disguised as a teacher. Stop comparing protests that have occurred because people are being murdered for the color of their skin. No, they're not.
Stop comparing protests that have occurred because people are being murdered for the color of their skin to a white supremacist inciting a violent riot on our nation's capital, which was followed through by literal Nazis and terrorists because he didn't win an election. And if you are a school administrator who is not allowing your educators to speak about this with your students, or if you're an educator who's not talking about it because you are too uncomfortable, you are all complicit in white supremacy. And if you can talk about 9/11 and acknowledge that with your students, then you can talk about what happened on January 6th. Just because the terrorists weren't brown or from another country doesn't make this any less of a terrorist attack.
Oh my God.
So we all came, ancestors came from another country. Because...
yeah, we all actually came from Africa. Every human.
No.
Yeah,
she's
that's where it originated.
No, I mean he's going back
American.
all the way to the times of
right.
Of actual founding of human life.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly.
We all depending on which way you actually read the story or whatever. But yeah, I mean,
race is fake.
Exactly. That's pretty much what I started off with. Is off of her first sentence is that's
don't
a lie.
tell this crazy
has
bitch
nothing
that,
to do with
her
the
whole
color
life
of
is
skin.
dependent on that.
Majority of the reasons for the division in this country is actually nothing to do with the color.
She'll take that pencil in your hand and give you the stabbies.
Majority of it's your wealth, so you can replace almost anything with you're poor, and that's pretty much what it comes down to.
The elite.
I'd love to see her lesson plan for the BLM riots. Multiracial democracy versus white supremacy. I mean, I mean, you can kind of see what the
what is she,
multiple
12?
maps,
I mean, my
what-
God. She has the mind of a 12-year-old.
right?
Low information. Low information.
Indeed.
I'm not going to read that. It's too much reading. Trump will be 1 year anniversary of Trump's Capitol riot. The people who compared 1/6 to 9/11 are special kind. They are a special kind.
Can you believe that tomorrow will already be the 1 year anniversary of Trump's Capitol
Oh
riot?
my God.
It's just crazy. I'll never forget it. The only day I can even relate it to September 11th, that feeling of shame and sadness and just how dark the day was for our country. It's a day I'll never forget, as I'm sure many of you won't.
Oh, really? Well, you know.
People are stupid.
Isn't that what this whole line of
Oh, I'm not
tweets are about?
listening to her. Though. She put out a 30-second jingle. Did she put the words on there? I can mute it. How does a Proud Boy racist spawn to reach the Capitol without a single? Oh my God. She's singing along to something, so.
What is it, like the Candyman song or something?
You have to actually go through Libs of TikTok and listen to it yourself. This post has been deleted from Instagram. The city council member who also owns a small business is selling stickers that say abort Republicans. Yeah, that's the side that I mean,
but hey,
because the other side's
abortion
actually having
isn't
children.
killing people. It's not. They're not children. They're just things. You know. That's what their argument is. Oh wait. Oh, hold on.
Defund God is what it says. You see that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Large group of criminals in the Bay Area rush a jewelry store in a mall and smash the display. Okay, so just watching that first 15 seconds or whatever, this dude right here with the blue hood, when he comes running up here, he hits that display so many times, and his little weak little swings or whatever just ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, it takes
Watch,
for fucking
1,
ever.
2,
I've seen this
3, 4, 5. He's 6, and he's still. And they're like, "Here, let me help. Here, let me help." I mean, I think I got something. I got a pot full of glass.
Yeah. It's like they run out and it's like the bag's full of just smashed glass and everything else is still left. That'd be hysterical.
I was referring to National Cuddle Up Day. This is not something.
Yeah, legit.
You see the comment from the day before. It says, "I'm pumped for tomorrow."
Yeah, you could see Joe Biden being all for National Cuddle Up Day, if you know what I mean. He's cuddled up to quite a few people in public.
This is where we started last week. Is this right here?
Oh God.
Is it not? Oh, it's not.
Allegedly.
This is from the 5th yet. It's only 2 days ago. We got a lot longer. This one is reposted.
First off, this was a super respectful way to ask this, so thank you for that. I'm happy to explain, and I wanted to make it video just because I was like, right, I'm just going to put it all out there. I use the umbrella term queer to identify myself, but in gender identity terms, I am non-binary. I do identify with a lot of like womanhood and the female experience and things like that, but I am non-binary. That's just what it is. I spent a lot of my life with like gender fuckery and things like that, like messing around with like expectations and those kind of things, but non-binary is sort of where I sit comfortably. This is all very much thanks to my mother, who has always been rejecting of gender roles and raised me gender neutrally until I was old enough to make my own decisions and things like that. It took a while to come to terms with it though, because I was told off for being too masculine when I was younger, especially in theatre performances. So yeah, it did me well, but I'm non-binary and I'm very happy with that. And she, they pronouns can be used for me interchangeably. Those are fine.
You're fucking insane. You're fucking insane, lady.
Oh my lord.
The hell is wrong with you? I mean, we can talk like this all day, and I don't think it's gonna change the facts.
I don't think it's gonna change a dang thing.
You still are.
Man.
You're still a fucking woman. A woman.
Teachers are bribed into incorporate wokeness into their curriculum. Apparently, I can't read tonight. This is nuts. $1,500 after professors redesign their curricula to infuse diversity, equity, inclusion, and social justice. $1,500 more after teaching the course. 15 to 20 faculty members will be selected for program, which begins spring 2022. So, I mean, they're offering them $3,000 to, in Memphis to actually teach this stuff. So, what teacher's going to turn down the $3,000? Only one with some morals.
Where are those? Retired 5 years ago.
Yeah, right. Can you guys use ghosts, and ghost self for my pronouns, please? Why are you not alive?
Hey, don't miss don't miss, I don't know what, don't miss life or
I usually have no problem finding words for things, but lately I'm at a loss. Every single person I talk to is drowning. And for me, the day-to-day, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. I'm getting through it. And I feel like I've been in a state of grief now for, 2 years? Grief that my kid will never go to a story time at the library. My kids haven't had birthday parties. My grandparents have never met my 2-year-old. There's grief around what I've had to face through difficult conversations with loved ones, learning that there is a drastic difference between my values and theirs. Grief in having to face that we are only cogs in a machine, that despite the fact when capitalism failed, early pandemic, and so many people stepped up to care for each other, the systems that be want to continue to make survival an individual effort. I feel grief over isolation. I feel grief that my kids have to grow up with a mom in survival mode and morning routine and access to dreams, because it just feels like there's no end. Every day as a parent is assessing risk and trying to figure out what fat to trim. Where can we make sacrifices in life?
Maybe if you would stop worshiping Fauci and Bill Gates every day, that'd probably make your life a whole lot easier.
Jimmy. I mean, at least we got somebody in chat.
What a mad lad.
Imagine getting worked up because 6-year-olds aren't being forced to muzzle themselves. We are living in a different planet than these people.
It's called Clown World.
This is disturbing in many levels. Schools will have to be shut down for a few weeks. Mark my words. We're in a pandemic. Keep in mind, this will fail on the superintendent and the Board of Education. They failed to mandate masks. It's nobody else's fault, leaders said. I mean, if you continue to comply with mandates and whatnot, it's never gonna. Everybody needs to stop complying with everything that they're telling us to do.
Stop
Otherwise,
the
it's going to continue. It's going to continue and never end, as long as you keep on bowing to what they actually tell you or they want you to believe. And people need to start believing for themselves. Perfect example of the left, right? Stand up and, actually just, use your brain. Stop using, going off of what the TV's telling you. Turn off the boob tube. Rosemary Potter says, at Glen Youngkin, hundreds are stranded on I-95 in Virginia for hours. Does Governor Youngkin care? Of course not. Proof Virginia voted for the wrong person for governor. Youngkin ain't governor yet. Still the other guy. Thank goodness Governor Northam has put together teams to clear the highway and take stranded drivers food and drink. He cares. What? You calling out somebody that's not even the governor, and when you get told that that's the other guy that's there that's not doing the job, you're like, oh yeah, thank goodness that he's actually there doing something. Well, but you're complaining that nothing's being done. So which one is it? Like, Cat Turd says, perfect example of the left. I like Cat Turd. I follow the guy. Straight. Oh no, they're singing. They're all singing about straight into my veins. I mean, there's words at the bottom of it if you can
inject that shit into my veins.
So, I mean, obviously we're not going to play that one because of the music. Literally 5 days apart, these people have no shame. Rep Sawwell. As we end 2021, mired in deadly pandemic, you should know who has prolonged it. These guys, Republican liars. Your vacation canceled, your kids back to virtual learning, and back to, I might have to actually click on this, back to masks everywhere. For blame, look no further than these guys. If that worked, why didn't they work? Exclusive, masks everywhere, vacation canceled, but not for Eric Swalwell. Congressman follows in AOC's footsteps and goes maskless at posh Miami hotel in mandate-free Florida, days after blaming the GOP for prolonging the pandemic. So, I mean, yeah, the hypocrisy is just ridiculous.
I think
So
it's
sick
just
of
par for the
hypocrisy.
course at this point.
The hypocrisy is disgusting, though. It just doesn't make sense why anybody would, I mean, if you're gonna, be that much of a hypocrite, just don't go out. Otherwise, people are gonna call you out for your crap.
But they don't care. They think they have it all. They think they've won the world. They think they own it all.
And a lot of them don't even see that.
Things are going to start picking up here real soon here, whatever, with, coming elections for this midterm or whatever. When I say really quick here, I mean, within the next couple months, you're going to hear a lot.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hit the books and see what's going on in my local area.
Right. I'm with you on that one. Masks required during Zoom meetings.
I work from home, and today my boss sent an email saying that the whole team needs to wear masks during our Zoom meetings because one of the employees has a fear of unmasked people. Like, I'm trying to be respectful, but for everyone asking about the email from my boss, here it is.
Here's some music in the background on that. Hopefully that wasn't too much for the.
Why do people even put this stupid music?
But this was out there for a while. A lot of people commented on it. I know I did. I mean, they didn't even really cross the name out on this one.
Yeah, that was stupid. It didn't sound very bright anyway.
But this one person has an issue with people that are unmasked, so they're gonna go and make everybody in a Zoom meeting wear a
Yeah, they're
mask.
all literally so brainwashed. They're now afraid of people who don't wear masks.
You're not
like
going
you're
to catch
naked.
something over the camera. I mean, if you have an issue, put your own mask on. But as far as I mean,
at that point, you're just
we already watched
lunacy.
this.
I'm gonna say this lady again.
Yeah.
You're going to get a mask right up because I have to tell you every day, and it's ridiculous. You do that, and this goes, you're going to get a mask right up.
What the kids say?
What the hell is a mask write up?
Because I have to tell you every day, and it's ridiculous. You do that, and this goes, you're going to.
What did the kid do? I can't see it.
It's way over there. Can I turn it sideways and make my screen bigger? I would like to double the size.
You're going to get a mask right up.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Did you see her? She turns around and she uses one finger. She gives him a nice salute.
Oh. Gave her the old Top Gun.
That's funny. Yep, she handled it just right. Tell him screw off.
Engaging in foreign relations.
That again. Sent a resource guide to teachers to teach about Jan 6. Oh, because if you didn't already know, here, let us indoctrinate you on that.
Yep.
We're witnessing the destruction of society.
Hi, everybody. It's your friendly.
Oh, too much music. I think they do that on purpose so that they don't end up in my video. We went to surrogacy to become dads. I was diagnosed with postnatal depression, and getting help changed my life.
Post what?
Because that's where the depression came from. Postnatal depression. Yeah, we went through surrogacy to become dads.
Oh my God!
And I'm
Scroll down to Jack.
Diagnosed with postnatal. Yeah, we'll get there. This is from Jack. This is from Jack Pasovic. So
literally, as I was just talking earlier about the Babylon Bee thing. You know the Elmo?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's pretty much
real.
what they're doing with the little doll for.
It has now come to life.
You can see it says from Spain, so I mean.
But still.
Yeah, there's music in the background.
Holy freak!
That is spooky.
Breaking: Hollywood consultant admits Glee started the wokeness epidemic. Oh, I believe it. If you ever watch Glee.
Oh my God.
I remember when it first came out or whatever, my ex whatever actually enjoyed it. So
people are like, the songs are good at least, and I'm like, no, they're not.
January 3rd. Oh, we just watched this the other day or whatever.
I have a question for the Alphabet Mafia. If you're not a member of the LGBTQIA community and you're somehow straight and found me, 1, how? And 2, just keep scrolling. So I am apogender. My pronouns are he, they. And as you can tell, I'm mask presenting. So my question is this. I always get he. I almost never get the they. Because I'm mask presenting and I do appear more masculine, does that just negate the they? I understand that he is my main pronoun, but sometimes it's nice to, hear the they portion of the pronoun. That just never happens because I appear more masculine. So I just don't know if people think it just negates the fact that the they part is there just because
it does.
I'm built like a bear.
You could be a
So
Viking.
shut up. Yeah, legit. Like you could literally, so just shut up. Of course, then again, he might
I
have too
look
much
like a big,
estrogen.
huge, overweight man, and I don't understand why they won't call me they.
It's a literal beard.
You see his at? It's Barrow Sapien. Oh my god. What in the world?
Here comes the boy! Hello, boy!
What the hell? What the fucking what?
What in the fucking hell?
Here comes the boy.
Guess the city.
Satanist confirmed.
We're not gonna guess the city. I mean, most likely it's some place in California. Go get robbed early Sunday morning. It's definitely a bit heartbreaking. We had some really awesome, busy days leading up to the new year, and we'll just keep on having those days. It could have been worse. They could have trashed the place. Thank you for the concern and well wishes so we move forward. Hashtag smash and grab. Somebody broke into a liquor store or a bar. Because then you can see all the... Or was this a tobacco shop? There's something going on in there.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's click on that. See, yeah, it looks like it's a liquor store. Or a bar. I mean, there's a meat thing there. So, I mean, some kind of a,
like a
mom
bar
and pop
or
shop.
maybe.
Right? Oh, I've seen this one.
There you go, at-home vaccine.
At-home vaccine. That's how this video, obtained exclusively by News 4, starts. It ends with a woman giving a 17-year-old boy whose face we have obscured what is believed to be a shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. Police say they arrested 54-year-old Laura Russo for administering the shot from inside her Seacliff home.
It's a very, very curious situation.
Curious because Russo is not a medical professional and not authorized to administer vaccines. She's a science teacher at Herrick's High School.
I think it's ridiculous. I would never, ever give a vaccine like in a living room. That's unheard of.
In the video, they mention it's a Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
We're going to stop it right there. I mean, even though there's another couple minutes left of the video, I mean, obviously we get the point of what she had done.
She's a crazy,
she's arrested for
brainwashed
doing
freak.
it. It's disgusting that people can actually think of even doing such a thing.
She's a little fascist.
My name is Shauna LeGrant, and I am a regional consultant for the Northeastern LEAs. Thank you so much for making the choice to be here today. You have all made the choice to engage in a learning opportunity that will help you to reflect on what is needed to stop the perpetuation of systemic racism in early childhood education programs and provide an equitable and culturally continuous learning experience for all young children. Each one of us has an obligation to this work. And while we do not have all of the answers, we know that change begins with us in moving forward with building anti-bias and early childhood education spaces.
I'm Paula Grubbs. I'm a regional consultant for the North Central LEAs. I believe deeply that we must know ourselves and continue to examine our own socialization, values, beliefs and our biases. Before we get started,
And hate
I want
ourselves
to position
perpetually.
myself as a white woman and acknowledge my own privilege and
My God.
experiential lens or way of knowing the world is that of a white woman in the United States. I continue to examine my own internalized racism and socialization. And I embrace and I'm grateful for this journey of learning.
My
to
God,
be an
it's so cringy
anti-racist
every freaking
and
time these
reduce
people do
harm
this shit.
personally and professionally.
It's so
Now
stupid
we will
and it's so
continue our
fake half the time.
conversation. We realize and acknowledge that discussions about race and equity are difficult and they may be uncomfortable. But to get the most out of our conversation today, we all need to be fully engaged. So this will be scary. We'd like for you to have your cameras on. We will keep ours on. Again, a little bit scary. And in the breakout rooms and activities, please speak your truth, but definitely speak. And finally, we only have a short time together today. We plan to provide an overview and then leave you with some concepts to think about.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
this thing says it's for preschoolers. I thought it was like for teachers or something for preschoolers, but no, it's for the preschoolers.
right, for the preschoolers in North Carolina. So right, let's hurry up and teach them that they should speak their truths. Just the language alone
It's going to
about
confuse
being
any kid.
right.
Well, right, and then are they even going to follow along
And
with half of what's even being
which
said?
is the
Other than
reason
just
that
hate
my
yourself?
kid will never see a public school because of
Good.
this whole kind
Good.
of thing that's going on. Exactly. I mean, it's just.
I mean, they don't teach; they indoctrinate.
I know so little about history. Yo, it's sad. It's freaking sad. They teach you nothing. They got social studies.
You know, right. So the
Thanks, Jimmy Carter.
You're welcome.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
So the
freaking
I mean, to go along with all that, I never really paid attention
President
to school.
Peanuts.
I didn't really learn about history. I've had the conversation a couple times in Discord with a couple people or whatever when it come down to how I quote unquote got red pilled or whatever, and I'm like, start off, I grabbed a history book and read about the truth that's written in the history book and what's actually who did what, when, where, and why. And when you actually realize what's in that history book after reading through it, you'd be like, oh, huh, that's interesting. And a lot of people actually change their minds on some of that stuff. PragerU is the other half of it, really. But, I mean, history book. Just go grab a history book and actually read about the truth. And you find out that the Democrat Party is so full of shit.
More than you'd expect. Way more than you'd
Over
expect.
800,000 people so far. And you people don't have the good common sense to stay away from each other that we ask you 50 times a day? How stupid can you be that 50 times a day the adults are saying, put your mask up and stay 3 feet apart?
Because that's not
And
natural human
do you
function,
think
you
Mrs.
bitch.
Schofield and I just want to be here?
No, right. I mean, how do you expect them to, eventually
Interact, communicate,
right,
facial
talk to each other,
expression,
right? Eventually, these kids.
normal
I mean,
human
when
development
I
and
was in middle
psychology.
school, I should say when I was in elementary school, I suppose, I met my first girlfriend. And, I mean, when you think about it, and you actually, I mean, I hung around with her for 4 or 5 years, so it's like, I still talk to her. She's like one of the only ones that I still talk to. I mean, it's like when you think about it, it's you kind of.
Well, don't tell the wife.
Yeah, well, she knows. when it comes down to it, it's just like how these kids are gonna even they're never gonna even think of wanting to kiss the girl that's next to them or whatever because they're like, well, We
Well,
can't
no, of
talk
course
to
not.
each
They're not going to
other.
want to have any of that kind of interaction because it's like, oh my God, I don't know. Like, is this, is this rape? Is this graping? Excuse me, grape. Is this, is this safe to do because of, coof? Oh my God,
Right.
is there another, and it's just, I mean, it's what they're going to grow up as. And even if that's not necessarily a thing, they're still going to be affected by that. They're still going to be hesitant. That's going to be the programming in them from when they were younger is humans are bad, other people are bad. Don't be around other people. Don't smile. Don't laugh. Don't talk. Don't look at other people. Don't, disassociate yourself from everybody. And there, as you say, there won't be communication with male and female in that kind of way. There won't be, boyfriend,
No,
girlfriend
right.
relationship.
Because
There won't be.
they're being taught to actually identify as something. So I mean, they don't even realize that it's there's only two genders. They think that there's 5,000 of them.
5 million, excuse me. Be politically correct.
Until 2:36, did we do this? This is because your peers are making stupid decisions. Just like the decision you all made to just stand next to each other, take a picture, have your masks off. You're all making bad decisions, and that's why we get stuck in stupid, boring assemblies to hear about stupid behavior you should already know not to do.
Now, children, don't be natural human beings and want to associate with each other.
So why don't you start pressuring your peers to stop?
Why don't you go burn in hell, you crazy, gaslighting, evil little witch?
Who
How about
talks
that?
to kids like this, by the way?
Exactly. I mean, you're literally teaching the kid. Again, you're teaching the kid. It is completely morally reprehensible to not have something covering your nose and your mouth all the time and to be normally interacting with other individuals like a normal human being would. That's evil, that's immoral, that's wrong, and you deserve to be punished for it.
You need to click on that one and make that a little bigger so you can actually see that who's the potato head.
Oh. Have you seen the little meme clips with him? And it's like they have him as that's literally Mr. Potato Head.
So then there's just the
No way.
It's just a teasing. Look at me.
Look at me, everybody. I'm Brent Stelter.
Oh, there you go. Air New Zealand eliminates food and drink on board so passengers will keep the mask on.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, well, now you're going to fly, 8 hours and you don't get to eat, because it's New Zealand.
Oh, yeah. And you want to know where that Prime Minister of New Zealand, she went to this thing called the Young Leaderships. What is it? Young Leaderships Initiative or something like that from the World Economic Forum. She went there to learn about the world and how things should be from good old Klaus Schwab. So,
Oh, there you go. That's a smart move.
So, yeah, it's you'll find a lot of familiar faces there. Oh my God.
I know you guys have been waiting for this. At long last, my face reveal. No, we've not been waiting for that. We don't want. What the heck, dude?
And I want to know who the hell are these doctors who think that they're not. I mean, how do you not feel morally reprehensible for mutilating someone's face like this? I mean, really?
I mean, I guess if you're old enough and you really want to mutilate yourself that much, whatever, go for it. But
I mean, like the doctors themselves, it's like, do you not feel any amount of feeling like this is reprehensible what you're doing?
You know what? No, I was
look
gonna
at the
say don't.
608 comments that came along with that. Holy man.
I mean, they're literally talking about euthanasia in freaking Washington State. And they're like, like they're trying to get like doctors in on it and stuff. And like, I think Germany even, they're talking about this stupid shit. It's like, at what point do these doctors be like, you know what? Or, these surgeons or whoever does this kind of crazy shit to people. It's like this kind of thing.
Yeah, this is what I was
take
thinking.
things a little too far. It's a very
like this is. I had to
click
on this because I'm like, there has to be something more to it or whatever. We lost
Excuse me.
Jimmy. We lost Jimmy. He'll probably come back here in a moment. Oh, there he is. Welcome back, Jimmy.
Jimmy Neutron out saving the planet.
We're still looking at the same picture. So then this is why I clicked on it, because I wanted the first comment. This is actually a sad story. I saw this guy many years ago in numerous interviews.
Guy?
He seemed like a genuinely
you
nice
can't tell
person.
anymore.
He killed himself over a decade ago.
Fucking A. Yeah, don't do this to yourself.
Right, when you do stuff like that, that's what happens. He's like nobody would.
Right, and these surgeon people that
nobody
do
would
this shit, it's like,
socialize
come
with
on.
him on a regular basis, which is the reason that he suffers from such depression. To actually go and take care of himself.
Unbelievable.
I don't know if I want. But it says, "What did I just watch?"
I knew I hated
There's
cats
no
for a
sound.
reason.
Why should we?
We're gonna get it.
Oh no, not listening to music.
God, she just looks.
She gone. She looks like she has armpit hair.
There's nothing wrong with
God,
armpit
she
hair,
looks so
but,
crazy.
at the same time.
Ladies, I don't like armpit hair on ladies. Don't do that. Ew.
So Ryan Long comedy is supposed to be kind of funny. I'm gonna follow it just to follow it. I binged his YouTube channel and couldn't stop laughing. So apparently Ryan Long comedy is hilarious.
All right, Ryan Long.
I'd take it up on Lives of TikTok to be correct on that.
They're usually pretty based.
Yeah, they're right. They really put up a lot.
Yeah, they did. They're rocking it.
Gender. I'm a non-binary trans man, which means I'm on the more masculine side of non-binary. So technically, I'm a demi boy, but I don't really like that term. So I just refer to myself
Demi-boy
as
and
a
Wonder
trans mask most of the time, and I don't mind being referred to as a boy, but I prefer just being referred to as a person because it makes me more comfortable. But I also plan on medically transitioning with testosterone, top surgery, and bottom surgery. So that means I like being seen as non-binary in social sense, but I also want full male anatomy.
Yikes. Keep your kids away from these people.
Legit.
They cannot figure themselves out yet.
There's an issue with that. The issue is that these, like, a lot of parents actually aren't around their children. They're not paying attention to their children. They're allowing
Of
the
all
children
the
to be
damn times that you
indoctrinated by
should.
their teachers.
Yeah.
Ask your kids what they learned in school today.
Right, exactly.
Every
if
day.
you are unable to actually homeschool your children, be involved in anything and everything that comes home. Everything.
You have to.
Ask them questions about every single minute of their day. Stay
you don't, you don't
involved
care.
and pay attention to what's
At this
going on.
point-
Right. If you don't, you really don't care.
At this point, that's it. If you don't care. This is where you
Right,
draw the line.
that's exactly what it.
Hi, my name's Becca. I'm the host of the system.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, I'm Bella. I don't really know what role I have in the system because I am a new alter. So, hello, my name is Rosa. I am the caretaker of the system.
This is like when witches came out and people were all
What's
like,
up?
"Yeah, I'm a witch."
Oh no, I'm gonna stop this right here. I'm not even gonna finish this video in another 25 seconds of bullshit because now, and I'm not really trying to give it away or whatever, but at the same time, my wife takes depression pills because of her previous, stuff that she had gone through in her life. and seriously has multiple personalities, but she sees doctors about her issues as opposed to allowing all these multiple personalities to, randomly just come out. And,
See, there's a huge difference between that and these people with their fake ass, "Hi, I'm new here" type bullshit.
right, with their alters. We covered this one the other day.
Choose your fighter.
Toe Rogan.
We covered this one the other day. Yeah, this is the face of health, apparently.
Look at Big Toe Rogan with his bull abs.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh, not this one. This. So somebody adopted this man.
They always look like this.
Caitlyn Jenner really let himself go.
I think this is the person that identifies as like a 4 to 6 year old.
It says show this thread. I don't know if I want to go too far. I mean, that's so disturbing.
Oh my god.
Take care of yourself, people.
Don't become that.
That thing. Oh my god.
Battle for the worst TikTok video of 2021. Top 10 worst lives of TikTok videos of 2021. Oh, shit.
I'm not even hating on these people either. It's like just fix yourself.
No, right. It's not that you're, totally wrong on everything, because, obviously you can, do better. Fuck, man.
Treat yourself nicer.
I don't know. This thing had something.
See, that's
A
what they're
memo
taught.
from the
to not have any
Michigan
respect for
daycare
themselves.
snowman are now snow people. I mean, I guess if you have extra items around your home that you'd be willing to share for snow person construction, we would appreciate it. Things like carrots, scarves, hats, large bottoms or buttons, medium-sized sticks for arms.
I'll take a large bottom.
Medium-sized sticks for the arms only. It's starting to cover some of the stuff that we had already covered.
I have a question for other genderqueer educators. I am just finishing up my teaching degree, and I was wondering how you all respond when students or parents misgender you in a way that doesn't turn into a power struggle. Because when I've had students misgender me so far, I don't know how to respond. And usually when I correct them, they just ignore it. I have a question for other...
As they
Because
should.
you're batshit.
Because they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you crazy bitch.
Just...
Or bastard, I can't tell.
I can't tell.
She's right. Obviously, she says she's gender queer, so dressing like a man, acting like a man. But she just said that she's just finishing up on being a teacher. It's like, what's with the people with these people trying to be teachers?
Because they want to put it
They
on
can't
your
find
kids.
anything better to do.
They have the
Literally
gender studies degree. These are the gender studies degree people that we are like, what are they even going to do with it, right? They're going to teach. They got a degree.
They're going to turn your kids insane, hate themselves, hate the world, the whole 9 yards, the whole shebang, and just destroy civilization as we know it. That's kind of the goal.
In a way, it's kind of the same thing with all the good cops leaving, and
Yep.
all we're left with is shit
It's
cops
all we're-
that'll just
yep.
take the pay.
Yep.
The same thing with teachers, man.
So,
and a lot of teachers, even like way back in the day, teachers would like really do good in their first few years, and then all of a sudden they get tenure and they just don't give a shit anymore. This is way worse than that.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because they already don't give a shit when they get in.
Right. And that's why we're telling
100%.
you, if the only option you have is to actually send your children to public schools,
you have to
fine.
be involved every day.
But be involved. Pay attention to what's going on. Get involved with the parent-teacher, associations or whatever, and just do something to help them not turn into more of this.
Destroy themselves.
So this one's kind of disturbing in itself. It goes right along with what we're actually talking about. It says in an email to parents sent shortly after Stack and Basher implored schools to require masks, Oldham County Schools say it is sticking to its mask optional policy. And this person says, here's to hoping the super and the board members all get real bad case of COVID.
Whoa.
Disgusting what they're doing to us parents. May they have the day in life they deserve. Are you kidding me? When you're asking people to actually catch this and actually, what?
This is like way back wishing a pox on people, right? It's the exact same thing, except I can't say that. We're not at 2 hours. Never mind.
What are we at?
We're almost there. We got 9 minutes. Shirts. Here,
for whatever reason, I'm not catching the clock.
9 minutes.
An hour and 51 minutes.
9 minutes, dude.
Motherfucking dollars, not break this shit. Fuck wrong with you? Don't talk all that shit you trying to. Bitch, you made $10. Bitch. Fuck wrong with you?
Are you a dying chicken?
You lucky I got my
head getting cut off?
me. I will break this shit.
You got your dog.
And they're lucky that.
What could she have possibly said? No, we don't have any sauce, ma'am.
Right. No, sorry, we don't. I mean, she said that you're lucky to have my kids with me. What would she have done if her kids weren't with her?
Yeah, like seriously. I mean, I've seen people jump counters and shit, yo.
She's too loud. I had to turn her down.
She can't even scream right. She's like, ah!
Who raised you that they said it was okay to do this kind of shit?
She just keeps walking back and forth. Oh my God.
Damn.
Wow.
Sorry, Susan. That's not our language. That's the video. I'm going to play the last 49 seconds because, I mean, she just keeps on going back and forth. That poor child.
Yeah, right there. Just, wow. What a terrible
Because if she's treating these people that she doesn't know like this, how's she treat this person?
Oh, yeah. She was raised that it's totally okay to do this.
Right. San Francisco is such a beautiful place to visit. Oh. So that was our house in the middle of our street. If you didn't know what song that was.
Couldn't tell. It was just and then it just stopped.
I knew what it was off of one tone or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, that's our house in the middle of our street. By the Talking Heads.
It was like ear grape.
Rip headphone users.
Yeah, legit.
Oh, we must be getting close to our week here.
Oh,
yep.
Not this.
Oh, this is the altered one that we watched the other day.
Hey man,
Because we're like, oh, this is the kind of stuff that we kind of watch or whatever we go
the
through.
Terminator playing in the background.
So there's the again and again and again.
Oh my gosh!
These people and
How
again.
many times they showed up?
This is welcome to Israel's draconian rules.
Alrighty, we are at McDonald's in the big fashion mall. And here's what happens. When you want to place your order on this screen over here, the way it works is like this. You click English, and now it says, in order to proceed with the order, you must confirm that you have a valid green certificate of your order. So let's say you don't have one, you click don't have. Look at that. It blanks out the screen. So basically, if you don't have a green pass, they will not give you food at McDonald's in Beit Shemesh. Sounds like
takeover. There you go.
And you're right. So they're like, no, if you, it's just like, what the hell? What do I mean?
And John Kerry said it himself. Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter if some of these other people make laws or whatever. All the major corporations, they're already moving towards this. So get used to it.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be is just, you're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to do whatever they can to force you.
And you know what? Screw McDonald's. All they do is give you soybean oil, make you fat, raise your estrogen levels out the roof.
Beside that, right? Beside
Who the hell
that, you know,
cares?
if you look at the size of these pictures or whatever, and you're like, I don't want any of that. Learn how to cook food, people. Go home.
You're in freaking Israel. They got great food over there, by the way. Like some of the stuff that they make.
I could
it's
imagine.
pretty delicious.
Right? Man strolls out of Walgreens in Madison, Wisconsin.
Make some Israeli food yourself.
Stolen merchandise. You can hear the employees saying that they were told they aren't allowed to do anything to stop this.
There he goes. Merry Christmas, man. It's funny, I've stopped so many people from that, but he said don't, so I'm like, okay.
No, we can't do it. Yeah, and we're retail, we can't do anything either. Have a good day and see you next time.
I mean, that's kind of that's been a rule for a long time. I used to be a manager of a Radio Shack, my hometown, and if somebody come in and they're actually taking something or whatever, you're told not to confront them, not ask anything for them, and you just turn it in camera footage. Because you can't, if you confront them or whatever, you know, so other things could happen or whatever, where, you know, they may, you know, come back at you for something or other.
And that's all fine for a big Radio Shack that's insured, but what about these little companies that cannot afford a big punch in the throat like a theft?
No, right, exactly.
You know?
Right. I was just giving a for instance or whatever, you know. It's
no,
like
I got you.
Retail settings they're you know, corporate wise or whatever, they always tell you, you know, don't confront them, don't ask, don't try.
Well, at least it wasn't that crazy bitch that was dragging around a pickaxe behind her. Like, what the
back
hell?
then we weren't able to wear, you know, or nobody was trying to cover up their face with, you know, whateverness.
But now that's okay. Cause Koof.
Right.
Maybe her daddy was a coal miner.
Yeah.
These are all fake tweets. Bend over. Now look at the next one. CNN's throwing out fake Twitter names. Mike Coxlong. This is CNN. You think that they'd have someone screening this shit? Who's this one? I need a black man. What?
I need a black man.
I think we all need a black man sometimes.
Wow. Well, that's CNN for you.
Yep. They're just happy
really,
they're getting
really
if
anything, if you go back and you actually look at it, so yeah, bend over, yeah, most likely, you know, fake. Mike Oxlong, yeah, most likely fake. But when you get up here and you look, Anita Blackman, it may actually be a real name for.
I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. I think I think somebody was hardcore trolling.
Oh, back to the singer.
Yeah.
Lives with TikTok says they're on Rumble and Twitch.
Go get them, kids.
Oh, I can't put that one on screen.
Wood
They're
chipper.
standing. They're actually standing. You know, you see he's munching on food or whatever, and she's got her dog, and a guy comes walk up, stands in the doorway, takes about 5 shots, hits her a couple times. She comes running around and bleeding all over the floor or whatever.
Holy crap.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's your lovely indoctrination camp.
This is where you need to start paying attention to your kids. It's 33 degrees outside. 32 is freezing. And this is where they're making them sit is outside to eat their lunch.
Holy hell.
That makes everything as far as health is so much better when you bring body temperature down and stress out the body like that, you know, and then
I
you
had
go
made a
back
comment
inside and
earlier
everything
on
like
somebody's post
that
about the
helps you in
temperature.
health-wise so much.
A
Right,
fever
'cause we're
can kill a
talking
kid
about
that
Minnesota,
age.
and I was like, if you don't understand how cold weather works, because we were talking about somebody said it was 20 degrees where they were or whatever, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like a heat wave to us in Minnesota. And the
Yeah.
lady makes a comment underneath it or whatever, like, yeah, you see people wearing t-shirts and shorts to their local stores or whatever, and it's 20 degrees. And I'm like, it's because people in Minnesota actually understand that, you know, it's not the cold weather that makes you sick. So, I mean, it is what it is. Are we past our 2 hours? Yeah, we're past our 2 hours.
Fuck you, Susan. I hate your rotten bitch face fucking horse nose.
But see, it's not the cold weather that actually makes you sick or whatever. It's it just suppresses your system, making
But
it easier
it does
to
stress you.
catch a cold.
It doesn't have a positive effect though.
No, right. It suppresses your
that
system
kind
to
of
help
cold.
you catch that germ. So I
Right,
mean,
right.
it is what it is, and it's just like, and that's why.
And if they're wanting,
20
and
degrees
that's
in Minnesota, hell, that's a heat wave.
right. But my point is like if they are wanting to stop some sort of an infection of some sort, this is only going to make matters not helpful but worse. Just cumulatively. It's like there is no rationale to this whatsoever, any angle you look at it, other than just tormenting these kids. That's my point. That's my point. And as it states there at the end, he says this is demonic, and yeah, you're just torturing these kids. It's like, all right, you dirty little rats, go outside and eat your food like animals. And don't look at each other, don't talk to each other, don't touch each other.
It is startling.
And that's legit what it is.
I mean, we're talking about 20-degree weather, and I'm just looking, and currently it's -9.
Ooh, balmy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, it's getting the negatives today.
No, I mean, right now it's negative. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning, but it's -9, and I can hear the wind blowing outside, so there's a wind chill to go along with it. So you go stand outside, it's cold. But forcing kids outside at that temperature is that's not safe. One person per corner, please. Thank you for participating. Safe social distance. Was this a Target? It says spotted in an elevator in California. You can't even ride an elevator without being told that you can't, Oh, what in the world? Does this have sound? Oh, it sure does.
It's another ear rape.
This is what leftism does to you. Show yourself with long hair, then when you decided to chop it off.
You remember telling you about people that I went to school with? And they went to college, and then that's exactly what they did. There was like a girl. Yeah, like a girl. She's normal. And then there you go.
And then she does
That's
that
what
stuff
happens.
to herself. It's
Legit.
like, oh, pay attention to your children. Feeling stuff.
And every time it rains, shooby dooby, flowers from heaven.
$60 milligrams. They're throwing out doses of how much Prozac they should each have in Zoloft. It's like everybody's on some kind of dosage of raw dogging it since 35. And that's the problem, is everybody's like, oh, I'm depressed. Give me some medicine. Stop with the medicine. You don't need medicine for everything. If you have, some of them do, obviously.
I think we're just stuck in that mindset. I'm sick. I need a pill.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's quite a few people that are like, I've read the personal story to you guys before we went live or whatever. The mom's like super hypochondriac. So I mean, it's like, I knew that was what was going to happen.
Is a hypochondriac one of the people that goes into the hospital for everything?
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I stubbed my toe. I got to go see a doctor for that.
Man, I didn't. Winter.
Holy man.
Another
This
ear
is
grape.
loud. Imagine getting off on somebody being suspended from Twitter. Oh, this guy.
Man, I didn't think 2022 was going to start off this dope, but damn it, did it.
Well, he's playing music in the background.
Maybe it's royalty free.
It could be, but at the same time,
how could you know?
Right, I don't know.
We won't know what's in the bill until we pass it.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Exactly.
Oh.
Couple vacation in San Francisco had the holiday ruined when thieves smashed into the car and stole their cat.
Tonight, a family says they're devastated after their beloved cat was snatched from their vehicle.
The couple was visiting San Francisco when they became the victim of a smash and grab. They are now desperately searching for the pet that they say is part of the family.
KRON 4's Gail Ong has their story.
So heartbreaking.
Cesar Granados and his wife frozen in
Why
their
are you
tracks
taking
as
your
they
cat with
approached
you
their
anyway?
SUV. The back passenger window shattered. A moment later, discovering the unthinkable.
She was gone.
Their 1-year-old cat, Mina Lusa, missing.
It was a cold winter night, and we decided to keep, we didn't want to carry the cat with us. Because, the pet carrier doesn't
you
provide
see the
much shelter
temperatures
from
that they're
cold,
talking
so
about
we decided
there,
to
right?
keep her warm and cozy inside of a vehicle.
You have 40.
And we didn't, we didn't plan to take much time outside. And then at the same time, we put dark blankets over her to keep her warm and cozy, and at the same time conceal her.
The couple from Anaheim had just arrived in San Francisco on a holiday getaway. The thief striking while their SUV was parked at the Lombard Street parking
Again,
garage
why are
on
you
Multi
taking your
Street
cat
in
with
the
you? Leave the cat in the house. What the hell?
You catch that they said that from Anaheim and they went to San Francisco for a little vacation. They drove down the road.
I mean, legit. It's like, why is your cat with you?
Anaheim, California is not that far away from San Francisco, really.
Let me do this. Hey Google, how far away is Anaheim from San Francisco? All right,
It's 408 miles to get to Anaheim from San Francisco by car.
Oh, 408 miles.
Yeah, they still drove down the road. It wasn't like they
were traveling.
It takes a little while to get, California's a fairly large state. but still, they didn't really leave the
say
state.
hello to the CIA for me with that Google device thing there, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Roy?
Oh God.
We went through this one. I think maybe it was just a personal talk about it or whatever, but it's like she's using this. If you caught the reading on there or whatever, she's using her own Aunt Flo. Because it's full of minerals like zinc and whatever else, and
Ugh. Gosh, it looks like a golem.
See this here? That form of stuff or whatever has 50 times more calcium than any regular bloods that are in your body.
Wait, she's not. I can't read it.
Oh, she's using her Aunt Flo.
Aunt Flo.
Her friend, her monthly visitor. So not only is she worried about there's music on it. Most of the minerals like zinc, copper, magnesium, and active stem cells,
I highly doubt
as well as chlamydia and any other possible.
God,
Right?
Ugh. You're nasty. God.
I was assigned male at birth.
Stupid music. Freaking music and everything. People need to stop with the music.
At this point in my life, a pickup truck with an American flag attached to the back, speeding down a street, gives me pause, and I look for safety.
So we've gone pretty
Patriot.
far. If you actually look at the data on it, it actually says December 31st. So we've gone far enough. I think we actually covered this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, maybe we did.
I think we did, because we were both like, really? The American flag does that to you, huh?
But the gay pride flag doesn't.
Right.
Not the communist
Makes
flag.
them feel warm and bubbly on the inside.
Hammer and sickle don't do it for you.
Right.
You know it's illegal to be a red in this country? You're not allowed to be a communist. Like, you're supposed to be arrested.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually doing that anymore.
Yeah, they don't enforce it, of course. But they really
you're
should.
you're also supposed to hang people for treason, so
I approve of this. They should do it. They should do it right in wherever, and they should televise it.
Wait, repeat
Right.
what you said before that? My volume was turned down.
You're also supposed to hang people for treason.
No, like the communist thing or whatever.
He
Oh
said
yeah, it's
something, not
illegal
me.
to be a communist in the United States. You're supposed to be arrested for it. It was put in the Kennedy administration, I believe.
Interesting.
I was not aware of that.
We have to look into that one a little closer. Maybe we'll have to do a show on it.
That'd be cool.
Maybe so.
Free helicopter
No,
rides,
but then
commies, by the way.
Susan is a communist horse. She lives in a
All people
commune
up
with all
for-
of her horse-faced freak friends. I mean, she probably wouldn't appreciate that.
I'm talking like hammer and sickle commies. I think it was to avoid getting spied
Oh
on.
my lord! So, and I just went back just a real quick to go back or whatever, just to be sure that we didn't miss anything. And of course, as we're doing, Liz of TikTok stuff, I'm gonna reshare my screen because they're online and they're working. Lives of TikTok added more stuff. This is as of 19 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Come on. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, girl. Come on, Jenna, go. Let's go. Bad girl. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Keep walking. Keep
Oh
walking.
my god.
Yeah, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl with that fat ass.
Like some Jack Murphy stuff going on there.
Music. Again with the music. So it's this preschooler teacher in Washington brags about teaching that white people are problematic and there's no gender binary. So books parents don't like that I teach regularly. Hear my voice. Not my idea.
So you know the parents don't like it, but you teach it to their kids anyway. Stellar teaching.
Feels good to be yourself. Gender binary is fake.
All this is child abuse and brainwashing, and all those
Yep.
people that write those books should probably be arrested. In my
We
humble
did
opinion.
that one.
They weren't kidding when they said they're indoctrinating your children.
May briefly change your cycle, huh?
Yep. Don't you remember the thing we went over as it pertained to
No,
like
I
pregnant
do,
women
and that's why we're not actually
all of
talking
that,
about it.
in regards to
We're
reproduction.
just looking at it. It's just
Yep.
a video. We're not talking about nothing.
Oh shit!
Speaking of
Someone's robbing the
cycles,
thing. Jewelry store. Yeah. Oh shit!
Just casually robbing the jewelry store in Toronto like it's nothing.
Yeah.
thanks, Trudeau.
We are coming out and attacking your civil liberties.
Oh
my
no!
gosh.
Get him! Get him!
Oh, whoop his ass! Whoop his ass!
I'm pretty sure he caught him at the end there. Yeah, see, you
Hell
can
yeah.
see he falls on him.
You see how big that dude was compared to him too?
Just go running after him. Here he comes. He
He said, "Oh shit!"
I'm gonna get you. Wham! Right outside the door. And we did this one. This is 6 hours ago. Or did we? I don't remember doing it.
She looks tired.
I mean, you're probably in here just to stir shit, and you really aren't interested in a rational debate on this topic.
Oh, we did do that. Okay. That being said, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Not too bad.
Not bad. Hey, it being TikTok day, before we head on out, can I share one of my TikTok links with you guys?
Sure can.
Sweet. Let me grab.
So while he's trying to do that, America Shirts, you want to go and show yourself out?
AmericaShirtsAreFirst.com. You can grab yourself. Okay, you can grab yourself the most space t-shirts on the planet. Use use discount code Koolfrogg to get 15% off any shirt in the store. And again, I believe the web hosting situation and all that kind of stuff will be resolved, hopefully, soonly. I think it, like I
looked
said
like
earlier,
it was
it's pretty
resolved
well.
when I went into your website the other day. It actually asked me to
It's
click
looking
on
pretty well transitioned,
a
but
link
need to
to
do
allow
a couple of
cookies.
double checks. So
And I'm Koolfrogg. You can actually find me. You can go to linktree/Koolfrogg. That's KOOLFROGG. And
oops.
It looks like we lost somebody.
Jim Bob, get back in the stream.
Welcome back. Did you just share your own screen? Is that what you did? Oh, this is America Shure's trying to share screen. Anyway, you can follow me. If you want to help me out instantly, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Koolfrogg. That's KOOLFROGG. And then here is a link. Let's see if we can't get this up here real fast for Jimmy YouTube. That's at the Atlas Pass on TikTok.
Salty.
You're gonna have little fucking Chiracs all over the place. You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. They're gonna blame everybody else, though, of course. Oh, it's gonna be white people's fault. Oh, it's gonna be capitalism's fault. Oh, it's gonna be the Republicans' fault. Everybody.
There, you can totally tell who that is. That's awesome. It's a good job. If you couldn't pick that up, you could hear.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Jim Bob.
Oh yeah, he's. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Jimmy YouTube. You got no volume, bud. Boomer. That was almost as funny as anything else that we've seen tonight.
You just see the little bubble moving as he talks. There's nothing.
Maybe he'll come back. But he's very talented at what he does. He has some good drawings. He actually drew my little avatar that I'm using. So can we hear you now? Jimmy.
He probably accidentally dunked it, whatever device he has, probably maybe dunked it in his coffee, thought it was a donut or a cookie.
He's trying to talk. He can see the bubble pop
Yeah, he's
up.
trying to talk, but I can't hear him, so I can just talk about him all day long. It's fine.
He's just boomering through it. He's like, he's probably screaming at himself. You know, God dang it! What in the world is going on? Why can't it? So I mean, that was at the Atlas Pass, as you can see, on TikTok, and you can see that he actually has some good artwork that he actually does there.
Jump in it while
Oh, we won't scroll through that. He's just sitting there he's screaming at it. You can see his bubble just a popping. Like his huge bubble out that comes up. Oh man. He said he's unable to actually shell himself out on that. Because of what it is, but you can see he's very talented.
Chiracs all over the place. You did this to yourself. They're going to blame everybody else, though, of course.
That is the salty cracker. He's not going to be able to shell himself out. We're just going to have to go.
I don't think so. I think that coffee did it in.
3, 2, 1. Say goodbye, everybody.
Oh well, bye. Later, peeps.
Right. Later, everybody. Have a good
Jimmy
night.
tells you bye. I guess.
Jimmy YouTube is really definitely saying bye bye. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, bye bye.
Here you go. Bye bye.